Everybody, welcome back. Gonna dive into how versatile is Multiple Man going to be and make X Factor. Looking at his kit, obviously there's the war offense mentioned, but there's some stuff there that I'm thinking, you know what, this guy might be able to play some fun games with people. So we're gonna explore that a little bit. Give me your thoughts on what you think in the comments section below. If you're new to the channel, there's a Discord link in the description below. Try to typically do efficiency type videos that help play the game a little bit better, more efficiently, be wise about some decisions, or at least share what I think might be wise. But come by the Discord, check them out, subscribe if you're interested in this type of thing. As always, we got the Amazon coins link in the description below, as well as a link for anybody who's trying to lose some extra weight, especially after quarantine. Link in the description below for a couple of our sponsors. So anyway, we're going to look at Multiple Man's kit. We're going to really review how we think it could fit around a little bit, the game, and how it ties in with some of the other X-Force members. And is this guy going to be more than just a war offense character? And X Factor. I don't know. Maybe. Let's see.
Bring me WolverThor!
All right, so obviously we had the blog a few days ago. I'm not going to go through this blog. There's plenty of other content creators who've already done that. I do want to look at his kit a bit here. A couple things I want to pull out from the paragraph here is obviously he's a protector. He's going to have high health and resistance. I'm assuming that's high health and high resistance. Obviously, everybody has resistance, so he's got those two things high. And I think that was pretty much the main thing that they pulled up, and there's some steal and positive effects that they're talking about here. And it also talks about how he works best with Polaris, as his special clears some more negative effects when Polaris is an ally. So we'll get into that. But first, traits: Hero City Mutant. I think this is our first city mutant out there, so that's kind of fun. I don't know if, I suppose this could be a worthy character to actually bring to Dark Dimension 4. Not gonna lie, it does delay your legendary mutant tunes a little bit more, but with those summons and putting a bunch of people on the board and giving taunts, that could keep people away from your symbiotes, which would be pretty nice. So this guy, I definitely look as a Dark Dimension character in when it breaks up into city and that. If he's got, you're going to be lower on stars, but I think that it's going to be pretty solid. So let's look at his passive first. I like that, I think it was a Cerebro who mentioned this the other day, and I was like, yeah, passive is probably the best way to really start looking at a character. So I'm going to try to make a habit of that a little bit more. It's called Madrox Prime, and when an enemy attacks Multiple Man, you summon a dupe. The dupe, for anybody who doesn't know at this point, is just basically a duplicate of himself. It's not the Red Star dupes or anything like that we call them. It's just another Multiple Man out there that's considered a dupe. On a death of an ally dupe, you heal for 5% of this character's max health, which is nice. So you definitely want to have this guy with high reds for HP, and you obviously want to see that stat once we get the stats for this character to be really through the roof. This is where the war offense part comes in. We'll mention it now. I do want to see if I can explore some things that maybe make this guy more versatile than war offense, but we'll see. And I know you're immediately thinking, well, symbiotes and Axemen, they're going to kill him right away. Oh, maybe. So on war offense, summon an additional dupe when Multiple Man is attacked as opposed to 1 to 2. On spawn, he summons 2 dupes immediately, which is nice, so it keeps people off of your X Factor. You got the 30% resistance, and non-summon X Factors also get 30% resist. So before I go into his kit, let's just look at the dupes. So they've got a passive. On spawn, apply counter to Multiple Man that summon this dupe. So he's always going to get counters whenever he gets attacked, and these guys get focus. All right, cool story. And then when they do their basic, they're going to attack for some damage. Copy and clear 1 positive effect, excluding regen. So they're not trying to get him to regen his HP too much there. They're spreading all positive effects, excluding taunt and regen to Multiple Man. And then you're gaining some focus for this attack, and it can't crit for obvious reasons to really keep Shatterstar and Longshot in check with their crit kits. So what I really like about this, basically, he's summoning dupes. and he gets healed when they die. And on war offense, he gets more dupes. Okay, great, cool story. Now, the thing I really want to explore is, even does the timing of the speed with characters and doing certain things, does it make it so that this guy can actually be on war defense or arena defense? I think that there's, I already mentioned Dark Dimension. I think this guy could actually be a Dark Dimension character. His first ability, we'll skip the ultimate for now because the first ability is going to be special. It's on Helping Hand. So he summons 2 dupes, depending on his speed. So everyone's talking about, well, you can't take him against Axemen or Symbiotes. Symbiotes really get going early on. But if there's no dupes there for them to kill, then maybe that's not a direct counter. I don't know. And, there are plenty of times where if there's a defense up on a summon or a deflect on a summon, not that it would be there with a boost, but if Polaris or whatever the 5th character is here somehow applies those, all X Factor allies, well, we already know Shatterstar applies defense up. So that's a possibility. So it could be harder to get these guys down. And if you've got a real high red multiple man, they might be hard to kill. So depending when this dupe happens or this summon of the dupes happen, I could see some issues there on war defense. I could see it being really annoying. And if the symbiotes can't get going, or if Axemen can't get going with some kills there, and then you've got your X Factor team going, which self-heals and crits a lot, I don't know, especially if there's no hanger buff up left. Sounds fun. Remove all negative effects from dupe allies. Apply taunt and death proof to all dupe allies. And the death proof in itself also makes it harder to get those allies down, or get these dupes down. So, it also slows down some of that concept of just quickly clearing these dupes. If Polaris is an ally, clear all negative effects from self. Okay, great. That's not really that huge of a deal in my opinion. And he gets immunity for 1 turn. Okay. Now, the ultimate, the 1-man army, this should be ready for your 2nd turn, because on spawn he gets 6 for 8, and that means on his first turn it'll become 7 for 8, and then as the 2nd turn rolls around it'll be 8 for 8. So again, depending on his speed and depending what's happening at this point, he's going to summon 9 dupes on the board. All right, so that's kind of like, all right, now what's going to happen right now? They don't automatically get the taunt or death proof on those because he's already used a special. So this is where I could see things going sideways with an Axeman or a Symbiote. Is okay, well, yeah, if you get to this turn and these things are dropping like flies, Symbiote Spider-Man's ultimate, if he's taking a bunch of them out and they're just turning like crazy, yeah, forget about it. It's, and it's, don't get me, let me be straight with this. It's a stretch to even think about this, but I kind of want to see if it's annoying enough. I really do, because this would be annoying. You would not be able to take him down. He'd keep getting heals. He'd get through certain turns, and if you've got to focus on these dupes, and then this is only a 3 out of 3 energy. So for some reason, there's a bunch of crits going on and he's getting sped up and he gets back to his 3 for 3 energy, and there's 4 dupes on the board, or 3 dupes on the board, and they all get death proof and taunt. And they've got to, and then Shatterstar puts his defense up. Okay, I see some fun happening there. I don't know. Maybe not. I don't know. I'm going to try it. I'm going to straight up try it. Apply offense up for 2 turns and 2 counters, all X Factor and dupe allies. So that's kind of fun. Given at that point, you're going to get some lot more offensive attacks there. And then fill speed bar by 30% for all dupes, which is fine. But again, this is a long cooldown. So, I could see even if someone tries this team on defense, if you get this out, and if for some reason this is hard to get through, and you're not one-shotting it with symbiotes or axemen, you'll see people switch over to go, all right, let's just get this ultimate out so the dupes are off the board and then attack. Because unless Polaris or, again, the final X Factor ally who's coming to the board are going to give energy, this is just such a long cooldown. It can be problematic. But again, if they speed up a lot, maybe that's not as long as a cooldown as we think. And then his basic is just attack primary target for 320% damage, and it gets more damage per dupe ally. So the kit here is pretty, it's fun. I like it. It's different. It obviously it seems like you don't necessarily want to do it on defense, war defense, but I see some possibilities there. I'm not going to lie. Depending on speed, Jumping over to Shatterstar, you got to remember Shatterstar's ultimate. Now, granted, on defense, he's going to use his first turn. So, and I'm sure he's going to be faster than Multiple Man. But if for some reason he got back around to this ultimate, he's putting defense up on all X Factor allies. So that's pretty amazing. I really like that. Eventually, he's going to be using, and then, one ability energy is only to a long shot ally. So if he can somehow get to that, again, it'd be a long drawn out match, but given that X Factor can bounce around with their, or go quicker with their crits, assuming Hanger's not up, I could see this kind of being fun, and again, long shot and Shatterstar both heal on turn. You got the speed bar increase for crits here, and you've got the barrier on crits here from Shatterstar. So I'm not ready to give up on that completely yet, especially knowing that could be some defense up here, not knowing what we're going to get from Polaris or whoever the fifth one is. Yeah, I think that's fun. Now, as far as, and I looked at the speed a little bit on MSF.gg in case you're not aware, and Carnage, where is he here? Carnage is definitely going to go first, and then you get to Shatterstar. So if Carnage doesn't take out a dupe, which he won't be able to do because none will be on the board unless Multiple Man goes first, but I doubt that he will. And sometimes, like I said, you might not be able to kill a dupe if you get high reds on Multiple Man. All right, I'm not sure. And that Carnage could ultimate the dupe, I guess, and then get him down, but his basic's not going to do it. And then you get Shatterstar, but then and Shatterstar is actually a, where's my speed? Where is it? I'm missing it. Yeah, he's faster than Symbiote Spider-Man. So, but then it's Symbiote Spider-Man and then Scream. Let's see, and then Anti-Venom, so like all of those can go in a row before you're really getting a long shot. So it's, I'm guessing at that point you're likely going to be able to really start getting those dupes down. So this could be pie in the sky thoughts, but I do think that there's another chance with this guy in arena defense. I really want to see if, again, I start envisioning him with Doom, but then the board gets a little bit full. I even think about him with Doom and Doc Ock, but again, the board is getting full. You need those Doom bots. But depending on the speed, again, of Multiple Man, if he's slower than Doom, and Doom can get a couple things going and then get all of his summons going before you get to the one-man army, okay, maybe we get a Doom explosion, and then this guy starts summoning a bunch of dupes and starts going, okay, and then the match just gets drawn out and somebody's kind of screwed because they just get stuck behind. First, you get nuked by Doom. If you survive that, the match is now getting drawn out by Multiple Man and his dupe army, and X Factor is going to be going and critting a whole bunch. Okay, and I threw Doc Ock in there just because I love his ultimate and, getting some deflects as well. So I don't know. I mean, I really like what I'm seeing with this team here. I think it could be a lot of fun. I don't give up on this team on defense quite yet. Let's see where the speed comes in. See where the stats come in. If you get a high red on this guy, I would expect that the dupes are going to be hard to take down. I'd expect that these dupes act like a lot of other summons where they're going to have higher stats based on the stronger Multiple Man is. So that's all I got for today. I just kind of wanted to run through that, keep everyone's minds open a little bit with what this guy could do. But I'm definitely getting more and more excited to see this X Factor team kind of get rounded out. So we're going to get some more answers soon on Polaris. Hammer down on that like button, click that notification bell. What do I get? Subscription button. You guys, all the button stuff. You guys will get that. And until next time, hope you have a wonderful day.